The Matchless Kungfu. The Matchless Kungfu is bizarre. It's essentially a live sim in the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon universe. You play as a messiah who wakes up on a boat. You are essentially let loose into the world to do whatever you want. Start a business, build a house, learn to play the gugin, cook, craft, but perhaps most importantly, fight and cultivate your kung fu. The game world presents all Chinese mythology as being genuine. A Tai Chi master practicing golden acupuncture can heal broken bones. You can sever an opponent's meridians and leave their inner spirit broken, or even leave them blinded or crippled. You gain actually superhuman power if drunk while practicing drunken boxing, etc. I will still with the bet and say the character models are pretty average. I would like to see a lot more customization options in the character creation and as a result in the random NPC in the world. The characters are all fairly similar, likely to make animations and programming easier, but it really just results in maid and female characters looking pretty Canfield. You always play as that same type of Chinese male character, Liu Bei or Sima Yi. Your character is never going to be a Guan Yu or Lu Bu, as is often the case with open world live sims. Events can hit you hard and first and leave very little room to react to what's going on, especially combat encounters, which can be initiated against you when you are in a conversation. The AI will rarely pick up a fight with you unless they can easily win, and this often almost to playing a whole heap of escape from jail gameplay. The sound design is fairly weak and the environmental design is bizarre, but this comes with a caveat that I will mention in later paragraph. The combat itself is a bit quirky. It would take more characters that is permitted in a stream review to describe, so I will just say it's rock, paper, scissors, lizard, spoke. You get cards based off the kung fu techniques you have equipped as a first, foot, palm, weapon or hidden weapon. Each different school uses these to various degrees. In combat, you draw cards and try to make combos that match the techniques you have with the cards you drew, while also countering the cards your opponent is playing by playing your counter cards into their cards. The enemy is trying to do the same to you. This is extremely simplified and doesn't consider any of the system in the place that modulate combat, such as equipment and the argument in your inner meridians. So it's extremely easy to pick up but has enough depth to keep you engaged beyond just being rock, paper, scissors plus 2. When you and your opponent is finished locking your turns, an extremely stylish animation plays out, showing both characters performing their techniques. The building system, while a little curious and at times somewhat obtuse, basically allows you to build any object in the game. If you have seen an NPC house, there is a way to put that into your house. Once you get the hang of it, it's very innovative, but a lot of permanent structures not only suit my purpose just fine, but are also designed by someone who knows the design standabilities of the time. Some of permanent structures are pretty fantastic in terms of traditional Chinese aesthetic. The level design and adventuring is quite unique. Basically, there is no world. You start on 100 meters to 100 meters map, patch of grass that has an NPC on it. As you complete various tasks and activities, you will unlock new chunks of maps, sections, and you are able to place them whatever you want on the gear, essentially making your own map. The game seamlessly stitches together the titles you have placed in whatever order you place them in, and you eventually build out your map. And the number of NPCs you need who you can trade with generally engage in the similar alongside. Ultimately, if I had to pick out just a few words to describe this game, it would be very weird but charming. Because of translation and cultural barriers, this game can feel like a fever dream at times, or an acid trip where things can or just happen. However, if you stick with this title, learn its mechanics and nuance, and don't mind a bit of weakness, it's actually a fairly entertaining experience.